Słucham.
A ty będziesz z mamą odbierzesz?
Beech's primary school near the city centre has always catered for the children of immigrant families. Until recently, the vast majority were Pakistani. But in the last 4 years, the number of Eastern Europeans has jumped from nothing to nearly a third of the school. Most arrive with no English.
Hands up if you speak Polish.
In fact, out of a school of several hundred, there's only one child who actually speaks English as their first language.
Hands up if you speak Slovak.
But the school's finances can't keep up with this constant stream of new Eastern European arrivals.
From what I saw this morning, families turn up and say, we've arrived, here's 8-year-old, what's his chops, have you got a place?
Yeah.
Does that happen much?
At the moment it does, yeah. Increasingly we're having to say, well no, we're now at capacity. But at the moment across the city there aren't local schools to us with capacity. We're all full.
It seemed a happy enough school, but was perhaps more evidence of the pressure being put on the system by the sheer volume of new arrivals. You can see it elsewhere.
Keep your speed down, please.
There's the local police, who, despite a general fall in crime, have had to bring in bilingual community officers to deal with extra drink driving, speeding and traffic offences.
Hello, it's the police. Can you open up, please?
And an increase in suspected brothels, with nearly 50, a record number, raided last year. Many, like this one, involving prostitutes from Eastern Europe.
Okay, and how many men do you have throughout the day?
Just 3.
Just 3 today.
About the possibility of the property being overcrowded.
Then there's the council's housing inspectors, faced with increasing reports of overcrowded and poor quality accommodation. This house, though, was deemed okay, despite 8 sleeping in 2 rooms. And there's also the widespread perception that everything in the neighbourhood is changing just too quickly.
The first girl dead, naked, one arm across her breast. "Oh Christ," he'd said.
Margaret Selway is 84, and because of her poor eyesight, she spends much of her time listening to talking books. Her favourite, violent thrillers.
"Let's nail the bastard."
Oh yes, I get nice crime ones. I like juicy murders. Yeah. Oh. More blood floating about, the better I like it. So watch it. Yeah.
Margaret lives alone and moved here from London with her late brother 25 years ago. Now she feels increasingly isolated.
If I walk along, I mean, you don't see anyone that you know, that someone will say, "Hello Margaret," and you can have a little chat with them, because you know, you don't see anyone that you know there, because the English people all seem to be moving away. I mean, I'm not running foreigners out, I've got foreign friends, but we've got too much of an influx of them. I really do feel a foreigner in my own country.
Whatever the rights or wrongs of immigration to the area, the issue's now been taken up by a residents group. They sometimes meet at this club in the New England part of Peterborough.
Hi, it's Tim Samuels from BBC here.
And here you can meet some pretty angry residents.
Hi, I'm Tim Samuels. Hello.
Most have lived here for years. They've set up the Millfield and New England Regeneration Partnership, which voices their concerns.
We're not anti-immigration, we're anti-amount of immigration.
Yeah.
This area has been completely and utterly swamped with all manner of foreign nationals and internationals.
You're woken up at 4 or 5 in the morning with traffic, cars revving, taxis beeping their horns.
It's destroyed the centre of the city. It's destroyed the suburbs of the city.
And all of a sudden you've got an influx of people Where 2 and 3 people lived in a house, maybe 4, you've suddenly got 8 or 10 people living in that house.
And it's very, very upsetting to the people that wish to stay here, that can't afford to move, that have their roots here. I think we feel threatened.
Some of the employers would say that, for example, the Poles that come here are incredibly hard-working, and if it wasn't for them, there would be jobs that the locals either couldn't be bothered to do, or if they did do, wouldn't do it half as well.
If immigration is good for the economy, why isn't the economy paying for it? White all don't want to know. All they're going to do is reap the benefits without paying for it.
I think they should put a stop to immigration totally, right? Stop all immigrants coming in, whether they be European, from the Far East, whatever, and they should sort out what the problem is now. The issues they've got with planning, housing, the rules and regulations, the language barriers, the communication, the way of life that British people use should be honoured, it should be respected.
Where has the more recent wave of immigration gone to?
You can saturate the area. You can literally saturate the area.
Really?
There was just a general sense that everything in their area was on the slide.
The amounts are just too many.
A 1,000 miles away on the other side of Europe, it's not such a bed of roses either, just different.
Proszę pana, rura mi pękła w kiblu. Hydraulika potrzebuję.
Hydraulików już nie ma. No niestety wszyscy są zajęci. Nie ma hydraulika, do widzenia. Hydraulik oczywiście, proszę pana.
Proszę pana, to na kiedy byśmy ewentualnie mogli?
Haha, proszę pana, nie ma żadnego hydraulika, to był taki żarcik.
Okay, that was all made up nonsense. But here in the northern city of Gdansk, as elsewhere in Poland, something is missing. Gdansk is best known for the iconic gates of its shipyard, where the free trade union Solidarity was born. Here shipyard workers confronted and ultimately defeated communism, as their mustachioed leader Lech Walesa was carried shoulder high. Now, across the Gdansk region, there's a problem. The sheer number of Polish men choosing to head west. In the town of Bytów, just outside Gdansk, a sudden shortage of male workers has left others to do the man jobs.
Gotów? Start!
Like firefighting. These women, aged between 17 and 25, are clear why they're here.
Is there a shortage of people who want to become farmers?
No niestety, chłopcy nasi.
Unfortunately, all the lads have gone abroad, so we're left behind, so we do all those jobs now.
Ten obowiązek spoczął na nas, kobietach.
Where have all the guys gone?
Na zachód.
They've all gone west, to France, to England, Scotland, Germany.
Do you think you do as good a job as the guys?
We're much better, of course.
Never mind, guys. And the town's women have also moved onto the factory floor at this window-making firm, requiring a few subtle alterations.
Now it's easier for women to get a job here. The men have left, so we've taken their place.
I know people from my village who have gone to England.
Would you fancy going to Britain yourself one day?
Definitely. Not just me. Most of us would like to go to Britain.
And this mass exodus is something of a headache. Right now in Poland, and in Gdansk in particular, they need loads of skilled labourers. To build this,